Since Richard Dawkins never calls for the state to remove children of religious parents from their homes, William Lane Craig has to equivocate in order to get his bullshit across.
And therefore, these children, their civil rights are being violated, and they ought to be protected by the state. That is to say, it implies that the state ought to intervene to remove these children from their homes, but would himself endorse, I think, a form of state-sponsored intolerance that is truly frightening. He implies, again, that the state has an overriding interest to remove these Amish children.
Notice what Dr. Craig does and does not say here. He does not say Dawkins calls for the removal of children, but rather that it is implied. He does not say that Dawkins endorses the forcible removal of children, but that he thinks Dawkins would endorse it. And then he caps it off with how this is all truly frightening. Truly frightening are Dr. Craig's reckless disregard for the truth, his attempt to put problematic words in Richard Dawkins' mouth, and his effort to portray atheism as a menace to children and families.
The spate of new books published by the new atheists like Harris and Hitchens and Dawkins and so forth are not sophisticated books intellectually. These are, for the most part, angry, bitter diatribes against religion. And while someone like Dawkins may be a good scientist in his field, when he begins to talk about philosophy and theology, he is merely a layman. And The God Delusion is a very unsophisticated book intellectually. As a philosopher, I was just appalled at the arguments he gives in that book. It is an embarrassment, really, I think.